ever since Will Smith struck Chris Rock for that joke about Jada Pinkett Smith, and I say joke in quotes, everyone's been curious about Jada's condition, alopecia. Even the National Alopecia Areata, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Areata, thank you very much. Dr. Kohli Foundation released a statement following the controversy saying that alopecia, quote unquote, is no joke. So we paged, of course, our medical expert, Dr. Kohli. She's here to give us some facts. So Dr. Kohli, what is alopecia exactly? And how does it cause hair loss like with Jada?
So alopecia is a condition, medical term essentially, for baldness, and it can occur in a few different ways. So you can get alopecia areata, which we just mentioned, which is a patch of hair loss that can occur. You can get alopecia totalis, which is your entire scalp, even parts of your facial hair, your eyebrows, your beard, that can be lost. And then alopecia universalis, which is all over the body. You could potentially lose hair. And essentially what it is, guys, it's not an infection, it's not contagious, but it's your body's immune system attacking itself, getting confused and attacking the hair follicles that causes the hair to fall out.
Is there treatment for it?
Well, that's kind of complicated, but the short answer is no. And that's what's so difficult about the condition, because there's not really a cure or treatment for it. The good news is most people, about half of them, when they have that first episode, they regrow their hair and they may not end up having a second episode later. But a lot of people do end up recurring as well. But especially for women, the psychological impact, I think, is huge.
I think my question is, like, how common is this? Because I think once the follow-up from everything that happened on Sunday night went down, then Monday we got the explanation about alopecia. For people that don't know it or have anybody in their life with alopecia, they have probably never heard of it. So, like, how common is it? More
common than you think. And we hadn't heard of it before this incident that happened, but 1 out of 500 to 1 out of 1,000 people will get it. So about a 2% chance in your lifetime. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if I told you it was 2% chance of dying in a car accident, that's pretty high.
Right.
You know?
So are some people, like some demographics, more prone to getting alopecia than others?
Unfortunately, yes. And so we know that family history is a big piece of it. So if you have a relative who's had it, that increases your risk. There's some mixed scientific data about whether stress causes it. We all know when we get stressed, we tend to lose our hair. But unfortunately, Erica, African Americans have a higher risk, and it's a 77-fold higher risk. So 77% higher risk of alopecia in their lifetime. We think that that's a combination of biological factors. So there's certain genetic phenotypes or genetic signatures in African Americans that can increase their risk for autoimmune conditions. But some of it could also be behavioral. So that the type of hair, the things we do to the hair, the relaxants, the chemicals, those types of things may also contribute.
You brought up earlier, you know, how that must affect her mental state. And, you know, she's been open. Obviously, not everybody knows. According to TMZ, Chris Rock did not know. What must that be like for someone's mental health? Because I can't imagine what Jada must have been through while going through this since 2018.
Crippling to their mental health, to their identity, to their sense of self, to their relationship with other people. And that doesn't just come from us, it comes from the way people respond to us. And you know what's so tragic about this disease? It often happens in kids, adolescents, people under the age of 30. And so you can see how that could even affect them in school when others react to them. So I think the silver lining of all this is that we're talking about it and we're making it okay. We're making it okay to have patchy baldness. We're making it okay for people that have this chronic illness to live their lives and feel comfortable and confident in a group setting without others judging them.
Good for you, Dr. Kohli. Thank you so much.
Thank you for bringing light to this.
I know.
I knew about it, but I just didn't know that it was, the two people I knew were African American. I didn't know it was primarily in our family. So you really explained a lot to it. Thank you.
We appreciate Dr. Kohli. If you guys have any question you'd like for Dr. Kohli to answer, please write us on social media at info@daily or at info@dailyblastlive.com. We'll be right back. Thank you, Dr. Kohli.